Listen carefully, Scorpio. Right now, I need you to ground yourself, because what is coming through in this message is going to completely transform the way you understand the next phase of your life. The energy surrounding you is shifting in a way that is impossible to ignore anymore. What has been building beneath the surface for months, maybe even years, is now reaching a point of no return. When the cards were laid out this morning, the message was so intense that it had to be revisited multiple times, as if the universe itself was insisting that nothing be misunderstood or softened. What I am about to share with you speaks of endings, of emotional release, of tears that will fall both from your eyes and from the eyes of others around you. There is a departure approaching your life, Scorpio, and while part of it may feel painful, the deeper truth is that it is absolutely necessary for your evolution. This is not just about loss. It is about release. It is about stepping away from everything that has silently kept you small while your soul was trying to expand. There is a transformation approaching you that will separate your life into two distinct chapters, what was before, and what comes after. The first card that revealed itself carried a heavy but powerful message, death. And before any fear arises within you, understand this clearly. This is not physical death. This is the ending of a version of you that can no longer continue forward. You have been carrying identities that no longer belong to you. You have been holding on to emotional patterns, relationships, and responsibilities that have drained your energy for far too long. You have been existing in spaces where your spirit has outgrown the container around it. The universe has already decided that this version of you must dissolve. Whether you feel ready or not, what is no longer aligned will begin to fall away. And yes, there is pain in this process. But that pain is not punishment. It is liberation in disguise. The departure being spoken of is not always literal in the physical sense, though for some of you it may involve relocation, job shifts, or distance from certain individuals. But on a deeper level, this is energetic separation. A breaking of invisible chains. A release from cycles that have repeated throughout your adult life. Scorpio, you have a pattern of absorbing the emotional burdens of others. You have carried people who never learned how to carry themselves. You have given your time, your energy, your forgiveness, and often received very little in return. That version of you is now reaching its ending point. And when this shift happens, those who benefited from your overgiving will feel your absence deeply. Not necessarily because they truly understood your value, but because they will no longer have access to what you once freely gave. Alongside this transformation, another powerful message appeared, the Ten of Swords. This card confirms a painful truth. There may be betrayal in your recent past or one that is about to become visible very soon. There is someone within your circle, someone you trusted deeply, who has not been fully honest with you. This individual may have taken advantage of your loyalty, your compassion, and your tendency to always see the best in others. A revelation is approaching. It may arrive suddenly, without warning, possibly within a very short time frame. When it does, it will feel like an emotional collapse, as if a structure you depended on has been shattered in an instant. But even this, Scorpio, is not here to destroy you. It is here to remove illusions. It is here to force clarity where confusion has been allowed to linger. If these words are resonating with something deep inside you, then there is a reason you are receiving this message at this exact moment. Something within you is already recognizing the truth of this transition. There is a shift happening in your energy field that cannot be reversed. Now, I want to speak to the people who will feel your departure the most. The Queen of Cups in reverse appeared in relation to your emotional environment. This indicates a feminine presence, possibly a mother figure, sister, close friend, or even a past romantic partner, who has become emotionally dependent on your presence. This person is accustomed to your availability. They are used to you being the emotional anchor, the support system, the constant presence they rely on without question. When you step back, this will create an emotional void within them. Not because you are abandoning them, but because they will finally feel the space you were filling without acknowledgement. Their emotional reaction will be real, but it will also reveal something important, the dependency they had on you that was never fully balanced. Another presence appears through the King of Wands. This represents a masculine influence in your life, someone with authority, ambition, or guidance energy. This could be a father figure, a boss, a mentor, or someone who has played a leadership role in your journey. This person will feel your shift deeply. Unlike the first emotional reaction, theirs will be mixed. There will be pride for your growth, and also sadness for the distance that is forming. They will understand, on some level, that you are stepping into your own authority. But emotionally, they will still struggle with the change in dynamic. Eventually, however, respect will replace resistance. And after all of this emotional turbulence, something unexpected begins to emerge. The Three of Cups appears, bringing a message of renewal, connection, and new emotional environments. After the release, after the tears, after the separation, you will find yourself surrounded by people who truly align with your spirit. These are not connections built on obligation or emotional dependency. These are connections built on recognition. People who see you clearly without needing anything from you in return. This is the beginning of your Real tribe. But before you reach that celebration, there is a collapse that must occur. The Tower appears. And when the Tower arrives, it does not ask for permission. It does not wait for readiness. It brings sudden change, unexpected endings, and the destruction of false stability. Something in your life is about to fall apart. It could be a relationship, a structure of belief, a career path, or an emotional foundation you thought was secure. This will not be gradual. It will be immediate. It will shake you. It will disrupt everything you thought you understood. But what follows the Tower is always clarity. Because once illusions fall, truth becomes visible. You have been living inside structures built on obligation, expectation, and emotional survival rather than authenticity. The collapse is not punishment. It is correction. And after the destruction, something extraordinary begins to form. The Star appears. This is healing. This is renewal. This is emotional restoration after chaos. This is you, Scorpio, rebuilding yourself not from pressure or expectation, but from truth. The Star shows a version of you that has integrated everything you have been through. A version of you that no longer seeks validation, because it understands its own value deeply and quietly. This version of you attracts opportunities effortlessly. Relationships become clearer. Direction becomes stronger. Life begins to respond to you differently because you are no longer operating from survival. You are operating from alignment. There is also a financial message revealed through the Nine of Pentacles. This indicates long-term stability, independence, and material comfort that is built through your own effort. Even if the transition period feels uncertain, your future holds financial strength that you have not yet experienced in your current state. You will eventually earn in ways that align with your natural abilities. Work will no longer feel like survival. It will begin to feel like expression. The Ten of Pentacles confirms that this transformation is not just personal, it is generational. What you build after this phase will create long-term stability and legacy impact, extending beyond your immediate life. The King of Cups reversed also reveals something important. There may be emotional manipulation in your environment. Someone who appears caring but subtly disrupts your confidence and independence. This influence must be recognized and released. The Knight of Wands emerges to show your future energy state. After all of this transformation, you will become decisive, passionate, and forward-moving. You will no longer hesitate in the same ways you used to. You will act on intuition and direction with confidence. The Eight of Pentacles shows that your next chapter involves dedication and mastery. You will be building skills, refining your craft, and investing in something meaningful that grows over time. The Four of Swords, however, is a warning and a necessity. You must rest. You must recover. Your body and mind cannot continue operating at the same pressure without consequences. If you do not choose rest, your body will force it. There is also a message from your past through the Six of Cups. Childhood patterns, emotional conditioning, and learned beliefs about love and worth are surfacing for healing. You are being asked to release inherited emotional programming that no longer serves you. Finally, the Judgment card confirms everything. This is a spiritual awakening. A calling. A moment where your soul can no longer ignore its deeper path. And through it all, Scorpio, the message remains consistent. You are not losing your life. You are shedding what was never meant to stay. You are not being punished. You are being redirected. And what comes after this transformation will feel like finally breathing after years of holding your breath. Walk through it. Even when it feels uncertain. Even when it feels intense. Because on the other side of this ending is a version of you that is no longer surviving life, but actually living it.